welcome back to one more episode of Askamentor. The reason why we do these episodes is to make sure that every entrepreneur, just by watching this, can leapfrog in his journey of entrepreneurship. Saying that, I welcome Mr. Sovan back to the show.
Thank you, Kashyap. Thank you so much.
So, today's question is, can you tell me about the power of positive thinking? Are we getting into a zone of over ambition and over optimism?
Okay, so can you tell me about the power of positive thinking? And are we getting into the zone of over ambition and over optimism? Optimism. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I would definitely not relate to the ambition part of it, but yes, I'll relate to the optimism part of it. Now, there is a huge power of positive thinking. Now, anybody who has achieved anything in this world, that person has achieved because of self belief and self confidence. If your self belief is very high, if your self confidence is very high, then you can achieve anything that you want in life. Okay. And that only happens when you are positive, when you're thinking positive. Now, there are numerous instances, examples, people with positive thinking are a lot more happier. They are not
Mm-hmm.
depressed. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
believe in the possibilities. Okay, even if the situations are not in their favor, they would convert that particular situation, whatever situation that could be, into opportunities. How can I take out opportunity out of this particular circumstance of situation because of the positive thinking? So you're moving out away from the depression zone to making sure that you make things possible. You make sure that you are making things happen. It could be out of nothingness, you can still create something, and that can only happen when you are very positive about what you want to achieve.
Hmm.
That's
So
the power.
yeah. Basically, the context of this question is, I mean, this whole thing about thinking positive started from 1980s, and also now there are books and there are concepts. There are people talking about that. You have a lot of YouTube videos saying that okay, why this positive thing doesn't work anymore. So, is it a fad or is it a fact? So, we probably can throw more light on it.
Sure. So, uh, yeah, many people say that, this positive thinking may not work or does not work in their life. Okay. But there is so much of negativity inside that, once or twice you think positive and you feel that it is not working. Right.
Hmm.
It's all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. It is about taking it away.
Hmm.
One single power of positive thinking is 100 times more powerful than negative thinking. Okay,
Hmm.
but you have to be continuously be positive about it. It has to become your attitude. It is not just once or twice. It's not that okay, today I'm positive and tomorrow I may not be.
Can you make
It is
some
not.
examples like some people can relate to, like for example, anything that probably let's take a daily life scenario. Probably from there we can see how we can change our mind into positivity. Maybe can you make some examples?
Yes, so I'll give you two examples. One example that is what we have been doing related to 10 crore club. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so about 11 weeks back when we started 10 crore club, we didn't know what to do, how we are going to take it forward. But only thing that was there is we can make it happen. Okay, so we don't know how, but we knew that it will work, and that positivity has taken us to a stage where we have completed 11 weeks, and we did a mega show, mega mastermind last Friday on 26th of September, and that was a grand success, right? So
Hmm.
that is one. Now I give another example of somebody who is about to miss the flight, and
Hmm.
there are many examples like that. And in fact this has happened with me. I miscalculated traveling to the airport, so I started little later on about 2 years back, and I would have given up. I would have said, okay, anyway I'm going to miss the flight, so what is the use? So what do I
Hmm.
do now? Okay,
Hmm.
so the only option I had was to do a web check-in immediately and do whatever it takes. I got into an AC bus and headed straight to the airport. I was not getting cab. Does not matter. So I was figuring out ways. So when I was positive that I'm going to catch my flight, even though the cab did not turn up and other cabs were not available because of heavy traffic, I figured out a way. I was sure that I'm going to catch the flight, to from Bangalore to Pune. This was about 2 years back, and I decided that I'll make it happen. And I was almost very close. And since the web check-in had happened, I
Hmm.
immediately rushed to the airport. I was on the security gate, and at the security, I requested few passengers, and they allowed me because I was positive. If I would have been thinking that I'm going to miss it anyway, then I would not even have made it to the airport,
Hmm.
right?
Right. So what, guys? What Sohan is trying to say here is this is the attitude of in it to win it. Now this is what we follow at Tenkur Club. I mean, we have always a choice to choose choose the control, like to act out of power or act out of being a victim. So to control your power and to take charge of your life and acting is what is positivity, isn't it, Sohan?
Yes, very true. Because you come up with multiple options, possibilities when you are positive. You
Hmm.
figure out ways. You figure out, if one door is closed, right? What are the other possibilities? What are the other ways I can still make it happen?
Hmm.
That comes only when you are positive. And by the way, people who are positive or who are more optimist, they are more happier. And
Hmm.
as far as I understand, they live longer as well, because they
Hmm.
know that there is a life, they want to make things happen, they want to believe that uh, things will change for sure in the right direction, in the positive direction, and people have made it happen.
Hmm. I mean, is it like the other part of the question is it being over optimistic, like just taking ultimate risks, being totally like overconfident, probably? Is it that?
Now, I would not say overconfidence, but yes, optimism is required, because only when you are optimist, then you are able to achieve what you want in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you will figure out way. Now you will think about a person who is negative would say, okay, can I do it? This is not my cup of tea. I don't think I can make it possible. But a person with a positive mindset, positive thinking, he would say, how can I do it? What are the different ways? How I can make it possible? If I don't know, somebody has done it. Can I go
Mm-hmm.
and talk to that person? Right? So
Mm-hmm.
that has always happened.
So it comes from a situation of hunger to make it happen, from an angle of execution, isn't what you're trying to say?
Yeah, in fact, Kashyap, what I'm trying to say here is there is no question mark that it is not going to happen. When we are positive, when we are having that positive mindset,
Mm-hmm.
the question of that negativity or question about, is there a possibility that it may not happen, that does not arise at all. Now,
Mm.
people who program themselves to a complete positive thinking mindset, they know that whatever I'm going to do, it is going to happen. And even if there are failures, there are rejections or something like that happening, they take it as a learning opportunity rather than taking it as a failure or taking it as a depression.
Got it. So we are out of time. So thank you so much for an amazing insight. So guys, what do you think about positive mindset? Do you like? Do you agree with what we discussed in this episode? Don't agree? We would like to know in the comment section below. So please like, comment, and share in whichever platform you're watching this on. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe to our channel. So saying that, thank you so much, Sovan, for your time.
Thank you so much, Kashyap. Take care.
Thank you, guys. So you guys take care and have fun.